good, y'all, man? It is your boy, Sniper Cakes, and I want to first off by saying, how do you guys do on the flex set, man? How do you guys do on flex with the Jordan 6 Bordeaux? Because over here, man, a lot of places in Chicago did not get men's pairs. All champs didn't get men's pairs, or most champs. Everyone that I talked to said they didn't get men's pairs. A lot of the Foot Lockers in, Chicago didn't get men's pairs as well. So how do you guys do, man? Because it's crazy with the Flex app is it's like they're taking our points even though they don't have the shoe. They're taking our points even though we're not having the shoe. And they extended it for an hour, and I was like, why are you extending the Bordeaux release? Maybe they're waiting to see a place that we're gonna get their pairs or what. But man, these late shipments are ridiculous. These late shipments are ridiculous. In this video, we're going to talk about the late shipments, how it's going to affect the sneaker game, and I'm going to say, tell you guys my opinion on what is going to happen. But one thing that I know that you guys noticed on the Flex app was all the restocks that are happening, man. A whole bunch of restocks. Panda Dunks are restocking again. This is like the 100th restock of the Panda Dunks. And it's crazy because in Chicago, the past couple of weeks, they were giving them out like hotcakes. Literally in Chicago, they were giving them these Panda Dunks out like hotcakes. But I was like, if you guys want to put it back on the app, why were you giving the pairs away? So it's crazy, but I'm excited for the Panda release. I know the C phones are back. Let me check my phone to see exactly, what shoes. So the Nike Dunk Low Panda Dunks, the Nike Dunk New York versus New York, the gray school, the blue and red dunk, the gray school, the pink dunk gray school. They got the high, sailing green. They got the camo dunk, black. They got the seaphones, like I said. They have the women's, I don't know what this dunk is called. So there's a lot of stuff that is restocking. And the reason why they're back on the app is because you already know. Late shipments. So expect a lot of shoes to go back on the app. And you just don't know. Maybe first come, first serve. I know with these Lightning 4s, a lot of champs still haven't got their pairs in yet. So what is really going on? Shimmers, whatever you call it, Simmer 4s. No flex stores got them. You know why? Late shipments. So what is really going on? So I talked to a lot of my guys, and these late shipments are not going to stop for a while. The reason why, of course, you already know Nike makes their stuff overseas. They don't make their stuff in the US. They make their stuff, you already know, in China, Thailand. They make their stuff overseas. And, with things happening like what they are right now, you see like the restrictions are starting to get tighter with COVID. And you already know when stuff is coming around, the ports and, coming overseas, sometimes stuff can get halted. And a lot of Nike stuff, as you see in the past months, have been getting, it's been really slow to get to the States. So that's what's happening with these shoes. These shoes are not, coming in, fast enough to make it in release time. You saw with the Jordan 1 bread, reimagined, or the, patent leather breads, like they had to push them back because they were not going to come in on time. So it's like this is going to be the new normal for the next couple months, just because what's happening, in the world. And I also heard there's not even enough workers at the docks to get stuff moving too. So it's like, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's like all this stuff affect the sneaker game, and it's going to just continue to happen until, this pandemic is over. The pandemic's not over, so there will continue to be late shipments. Like these Bordeaux, like I hear a lot of Bordeaux are not even available. I heard a lot of Bordeaux. Even if I just checked on Solis and J23, they said the Bordeaux is going to be a limited release online. You know why? Late shipments. So the biggest thing that I would, recommend people to do is that, if you take L's on release day, just know there's a good chance of it being a late shipment, so don't panic. So that is going to happen with a lot of releases. Like you see, like things are starting to restock. These C phones are restocking again on the Flex app. So it is absolutely crazy. It is crazy, and expect more restocks. Just expect more restocks. Expect the Bordeaux to be out. I don't know if they're going to put them back on the app, but there's a ton of Bordeaux. Even though if you take L's tomorrow, there's going to be a ton of Bordeaux 6s. And what I'm worried about is like, man, on these releases, like them being so limited, which is going to affect the resale price. But it's like, if they don't put these stuff back on the app, that means like, hey, you got to know people to get those pairs. Because, you know, if they do first come, first serve when these late shipments comes, it reminds me of the mochas. If you don't get the call, you don't get the word, you're not getting pairs. So that is the biggest thing, but I hope that they put most of these releases back on the Flex app. Comment below. Comment below if you prefer first come, first serve. Whenever they get them in, they let them out, or back on the app. I personally like back on the app because it's like, hey, some people just don't have those relationships with people, but start making those relationships with people, because you can start getting shoes like that as well. If you watch my videos, you know I say relationships are so crucial in this sneaker game. But comment below if you like app or first come, first serve. I feel like it's split in the middle. I definitely feel like it's split in the middle. So I'm telling you guys now, Simmer release happened today, Simmer 4s, a lot of L's, but no Flex stores got them, so they're coming late. I talked to my people, they're like, yeah, we're getting late shipments on these Simmer 4s. And the Simmer 4s are definitely a dope shoe for, you know, the women, and definitely men. They're like the, you know, poor man off-white 4. So unfortunately, they were coming in late. But, you know, Oreo 5s, man, Oreo 5s the following weeks, a release that I'm really looking forward to. We'll see how it is with the late shipment. This is going to be the same thing we're going to talk about. Late shipments, late shipments, late shipments, late shipments. And you really saw what's happening with the bread release getting pushed back. But another topic I want to talk about is that why doesn't Jordan Brand almost push back releases? Why do they push back releases? I understand that they want to have a release every weekend, but why not just push back releases until pairs come in? Or you could even put 2 releases. I know that's, you know, something that they really don't want to do, have 2 releases on the same day, but you can stagger them Friday, Saturday. But, you know, I feel like it's better. I feel like it's better for Jordan Brand to have all their pairs in, and once they have all their pairs in, release them. That's what I feel like is better. But hey, Jordan Brand has an agenda. They want to get pairs out. If they have some pairs, they will release them. They want to stick to the release day. But I feel like that's better. Just like what they did with the patent leather breads to push them back. I feel like that's what they need to do. I definitely feel like what they need to do, because people, I'm telling you now, it's gonna be kind of harder to cop on release day with what's happening with these late shipments, because, you know, like I said, what was happening overseas with them making the shoes and they come in here, it's a longer process. It's not just here, it comes here. It's a longer process. So just expect, you know, releases being more limited on release day, but late shipments will come, you'll be able to cop. So I'm telling you now, if you go, you know, weeks from now, you'll see shoes that released like months ago that are just coming. Like, no Flex stores even got the Jordan 12 utilities in grade school. Like, a lot of them haven't received their shipment in yet. So it's like, it's crazy. But I just wanted to make this video real quick just to inform you guys what's really going on. It's not because, you know, you're taking really L's on the Flex app. Yes, you're taking L's, but it's because there's very limited stock or no stock. And I don't appreciate them taking our points when they don't have any stock. So Flex, if you're watching this, don't take our points if you don't have any stock. So, man, really appreciate you guys, man. Want to make this quick video, like I said, just to inform you guys what's really going on with these late shipments and what's going on with people not copying pairs. But hopefully this stops soon. Hopefully this stops by next year so it can go back to normal. Because when pairs are there, when there's an actual full pairs, there's no late shipments, a lot of people cop. But when there's dispersed shipments and everything doesn't come at once, that's when, you know, a lot of people do not cop. So really appreciate you guys for watching the video, man. More fire content is coming. The sniper vault is under construction, man. It's under construction, and when it's done, I'm gonna show you guys what's really going on in here. But I really appreciate you guys. Peace. Sniper Kicks out.